Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. While taking a shot on the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield, regardless of the situation.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a fumble. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And this pass is caught.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Moving right through the contacts. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Nice grab. It's Bell. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14, Alabama, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. A little dump off pass. Brings up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg Mack.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch.
Looking for a deep completion. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M 14, Alabama 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across the 40. Out past the 30. The 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Set up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Reed. Caught quickly. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its trap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on scrambled to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. A much-needed score. Couldn't try to just hang in this game.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to pass. It's Reed. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarter.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. The kick team grabs the ball. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Running a quarterback sneak here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Returner trying to create. Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for a safety. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Running it back, it's Morgan. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half.
Number 37 sets a kickoff.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The back's got it. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. The defense has been all over the running game.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Back's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up second down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Dropping back. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown. Tie. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch made on the left side. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes it for Alabama 33. Texas A&M 28.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to throw it deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Defense is coming after him. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going to take off here to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And here's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Here's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
On the run here. Let's it go. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Touchdown, Bama. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He tosses it back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception at the very first play of the last possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And he knocks through the PAT. So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick. Surprising. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Now, a fourth down.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is brought down as the clock